It's like a darker Haikyuu. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Hello fellow anime geeks and welcome to another first impression video in this 2021 winter season and another video on my personal quest to try every anime that I can. As usual, I'm structuring my review by answering these 4 questions, and today I'm talking about 243 SEIIN Koukou Danshi Volleyball, or SEIIN High School Boys Volleyball Team. The mouth tags are slice of life, sports, drama, and school. Now this is set in a high school and this is a sports drama, but these first couple of episodes gave me a more mature vibe, kind of like an older shonen or slash seinen storyline similar to Ahiru no Sora. The colors are muted and the outlines look almost like pencil, and that creates a more somber adult mood. In this respect, it actually kind of reminds me of Yesterday Utatte, which is not a sports anime at all, but SEIIN does have that kind of more dramatic storyline. Now, I'm not quite sure what the demographic for the series of light novels that this is based on was actually geared towards, but I do know that the halted manga adaptation was actually released in a josei magazine, so a more adult, mature audience. Since this is a volleyball anime, I immediately wanted to compare it to Haikyuu, and while there are some glaring similarities in terms of character profile and premise, again, these characters are dealing with some more grown-up, sensitive issues. Also, these characters have some very realistic deficiencies. They're kind of broken and frustrating at times. He's escaping. Oh, what is wrong with him? So I'm saying this is a sports-oriented human drama. Our protagonist is straight up Kageyama. He's passionate, he's hard on others, but even harder on himself. He's also dedicated to playing the best game that he can every game, which sometimes translates as him becoming almost dictatorial as a setter. But what would happen if this kind of character didn't come across equally passionate, plucky individuals? What if instead he met non-shonen-like characters, had to deal with parents of teammates that didn't like him, and worse, what if with that same aggressive shonen attitude he confronted people with mental and emotional issues? Because of this type of problem, our protagonist ends up having to move back to his maternal grandparents' hometown, where he meets a childhood friend and a lot of the same problems that he faced in the city. Hopefully, we're being set up for a story of vindication and friendship. I think this mixture of dark emotional human drama and more traditional sports anime character types and tropes is actually pretty unique, or at least I haven't watched very many anime like this. It's not the masterpiece coming of age story that just wrecked my emotions, Sangatsu no Lion. It's not the kind of brand of adult problems that we faced in Taisou Samurai, and I think that the most close thing to this that I've watched is probably Hoshiai no Sora, and that was an anime original that actually came out after these novels. In both of these anime, the characters are flawed and kind of unlikable, which I think is actually a pretty bold move, and the tone keeps vacillating between this understated, slice of life, calm mood and supercharged, highly emotional human drama moments. And despite the fact that our character's internal monologue and thoughts, center around this sport, the focus of the show isn't really on the strategic aspect of that sport. Is it worthwhile? I think so if you like emo human drama. And if you go into this expecting a human drama from the get-go and not a fiery sports anime. I also haven't gotten a handle on the writing yet. It looks like in this light novel to anime adaptation, they've decided to go the less introspective, less narrated, more subtle route, which I really appreciate, but that's also more difficult to pull off and more difficult to anticipate. And on that note, I'll catch you in the next video. Why? Why? What kind of friend brings down another friend? 'Cause he worked for it. That you said you would work hard so that wouldn't happen to him again. Yes, knock some sense into him.